Right now, in this exact moment, something in your life is quietly shifting, even if you cannot name it yet. Somewhere, someone whose heart is tied to yours has just made a decision that will change the way your story unfolds. And deep down, some small part of you already feels it, doesn't it? That little flutter, that quiet hope you've been carrying without even telling anyone. This message found you today for a reason, and I promise you, it was not by accident. Before we go any further, I want you to do one small thing. Right now, type "I am ready" in the comments below. It may feel simple, but it matters more than you know because it tells the universe, and it tells me that you are open to receive what is coming. It confirms that you are truly here, present, with your heart open, ready to hear what has been waiting for you. So go ahead, write it now, ready, and let's continue this journey together. Dear one, I am the quiet voice that walks beside you, the presence that watches over you when you feel alone and celebrates with you when your heart is finally at peace. I have been near you longer than you realize, guiding you gently, even in the moments you felt most lost. And today, I come to you with something important, a message that was not written by me, but was placed in my care to deliver straight to your heart. Everyone on this earth has someone their soul was meant to meet. Not everyone finds them right away, and some people spend years feeling like love keeps missing them. But that is not the end of your story. There is a love out there meant only for you, a love so true and so deep that it will feel like coming home the moment you find it. And today, I want to help make sure you are walking the path that leads you straight to it. What I am about to share with you is a letter. It was written with so much feeling that every single word still carries the warmth of the heart it came from. This letter comes from the one whose path is already woven together with yours, whether you have met them yet or not. Every line was written slowly, with care, with the hope that when these words finally reached you, you would feel exactly how loved you are. So take a breath, soften your shoulders, and let these words settle into your heart exactly the way they were meant to. Here is what the letter says. My dearest one, something happened to me that I did not expect. Something that shook me the way lightning shakes a quiet, dark sky. I was not looking for it, and yet the truth arrived anyway, clear and impossible to ignore. It was not simply news. It was a feeling so deep that it changed the way I see everything around me now. You are the reason love suddenly makes so much more sense to me. Every step I have taken up until now, every hard season, every quiet victory, it all feels like it was preparing me for this exact moment, for this exact discovery, for you. Welcome to the Angel's Message for You original channel. Please check the channel name carefully. It's Angel's Message for You. This is our only official channel. Beware of copycat and fake channels. Stay connected to the original source to receive authentic angel messages and true blessings. A very special thank you to Crystal and Debbie for sowing your seed for Soulmate here through Ko-Fi link. Super thanks. May this seed return to you multiplied with soulmate blessings, divine protection, love, well-being, and abundance. May the angels guide and watch over you always. Thank you for your beautiful support. Blessings always. Continue with Angel's Message. You live in my thoughts and in my dreams, in every hope I carry through my days. Even on the days I cannot see you, I feel your presence like a steady hand on my back, keeping me strong, lighting the road ahead of me. And somewhere deep inside, I already know that the best of what we will share together has not even begun yet. My heart feels so full right now that I hardly know how to put it into words, but I want you to prepare yourself, because I am about to tell you something that changed everything for me. I want you to receive it with your whole heart open, because this is a step that brings us closer, a thread that ties our story even tighter together. I have tried to find the right words, but nothing feels big enough to hold what this truth means to me. Everything I thought I understood about love has grown deeper because of this one simple, powerful realization. It felt like the whole universe had been quietly working behind the scenes just so I could see this clearly, as if every twist and turn of my life had been shaping me to finally understand the size of what we share. This was not only a confirmation of something I already felt, it revealed something even bigger, something guiding us that goes far beyond luck or timing. Every moment we have shared, every glance, every quiet word, even the silences between us, all of it had a purpose. All of it was strengthening a bond that cannot be undone. It feels like puzzle pieces finally clicking into place, showing a picture that was always there, just waiting for me to see it clearly. And in that picture, you are the center of everything. You are the reason my heart beats faster. You are the reason I believe in a future filled with love and light. What I discovered was never just about me. It is about the two of us, about what we already are together, and about what we are still becoming. This is a love that does not bend to time. Distance cannot weaken it. Every single day it grows a little stronger, like a flame that refuses to burn out no matter what winds try to reach it. As I write this to you, I can feel your presence so strongly it is as though you are sitting right beside me, hearing every uneven beat of my heart. This connection between us reaches past anything that could ever try to limit it, proving that what we share goes far beyond what eyes alone could ever see. I have never been so certain of anything in my whole life. This discovery gave new meaning to everything we have already lived. Every smile, every gentle touch, every quiet promise whispered when no one else was listening. It all makes sense now. In the light of this truth I now carry inside me. I know what I am about to tell you will change things, but please understand, this truth is not only mine, it belongs to both of us. It is proof of just how real this love is, how lasting it is, how impossible it is to fully put into words. So prepare your heart, because what I am about to share comes from the deepest part of my soul. Something that feels like it was written into the stars long before our paths ever crossed. This has the power to shift our lives in ways we could never have imagined. This discovery is a gift I want to place gently into your hands, because it proves that we were made for something bigger than either of us could dream up alone, something only the two of us could ever truly understand. My dear one, you were always so close, and yet I searched for you so far away for so long. I looked in places that had nothing to offer, thinking what I needed was somewhere distant, somewhere out of reach. But in one clear, quiet moment, the truth reached me with the force of a sudden realization. I understood that you had been right there the entire time, closer than I ever imagined possible. The answer I had been chasing was right here, hidden in the simplicity of what we already share, in the quiet exchange between our two hearts. It felt as though the universe had simply been waiting for the right moment to finally show me what was already true. A truth I had been too distracted to see. You were never far from me. You have always been present, in every small gesture, in every look, in every word that ever connected us. I only needed to open my eyes and let my heart soften enough to notice what had been close to me the whole time. It was such a simple realization, and yet it changed something deep inside me. I know now how close you have always been. What once felt uncertain now feels solid, clear, and completely real. What I once believed was far away has become a steady, comforting presence in my life. I had been looking in the wrong places at the wrong times, never realizing that what I was searching for was already within reach. This realization swept over me like a wave, helping me understand that the love I had been longing for was never far off somewhere in the distance. It was right here, right beside me with you. You were always closer than I thought, more present than I ever imagined. And now, with this understanding settling into me, there is no more room left for doubt. What I had been missing all along was you, patiently waiting beside me to be truly seen. Now I see with the eyes of my heart that you are exactly what I have always been searching for. There is no more space for emptiness, no more space for uncertainty. Every moment of my life, every step, every quiet ache, brought me to this one beautiful realization. You have always been here. I was the one who was a little lost, caught up in searching so hard that I nearly missed what was right in front of me. Now everything makes sense, as though the universe had been gently whispering to my heart the whole time, letting me know the answer to everything I had been asking was already in you. It always was. Every word, every glance we exchanged, all of it fits together so perfectly now that I almost feel silly for not noticing sooner. I was searching, but you, my dear one, never once moved away. You were there, patiently waiting to be truly recognized. There were moments I almost reached for you, almost let myself fully feel this, but fear held me back. I was afraid of being wrong, afraid of giving myself completely, afraid of losing myself in something this strong. I saw you there, so close, so real, and I could almost feel you, but something inside me hesitated. I needed a sign, something that would confirm this was the right moment for us to finally give ourselves fully to what our hearts already understood. Now I see that the signs were always there, in the simple warmth of held hands, in a long, quiet look, in the words we never had to say out loud, in the silence we somehow always understood together. Every one of those small moments was an invitation, gently nudging me past the limits my own mind tried to place on me, past the fears I let hold me back for far too long. I need you now more than ever. I need you to show me, through your love, that surrendering to this is the only thing left to do, that together we can move through any obstacle and finally live the truth our hearts have known all along, that we were made for one another. My dear one, it is time to feel this fully, to live it, to surrender completely to it. The sign has been inside both of us the whole time, in everything we have already shared. Every heartbeat feels like a quiet confirmation that I am finally ready to give you everything I am. The fear that once held me still is starting to melt away, making room for a peace I never expected to feel this deeply. I know that beside you, there is no more reason to hold back. What we have is bigger than any fear, and it is with this overwhelming love that I move forward now. Every thought I have is wrapped around you. Your presence in my life has become the light that guides my path, and even when a shadow of fear tries to creep back in, the warmth of your love pulls me forward anyway. I feel that this is the moment to fully let go, to let our hearts connect in a way we have never experienced before. I can no longer deny how real and how deep this feeling is. I am so grateful to have you in my life. Every moment beside you carries a quiet glow that reminds me nothing matters more than living this love fully, with everything I have. Every smile of yours, every word, every small gesture makes my heart race and fills my soul with a joy I cannot fully explain. I am more than willing to face whatever comes our way, because I already know that nothing will ever be more precious than this. There is something almost magical in the way our hearts found one another, as if the universe quietly arranged for our meeting despite every uncertainty along the way, making it feel inevitable all along. Dear soul, before we continue with today's angel message, I'd like to invite you into a small but meaningful act of faith for your soulmate journey. Love is one of heaven's greatest gifts, Yet every precious connection can face moments of uncertainty, fear, or unseen negativity. If your heart feels led to place your soulmate connection into God's loving hands, you can sow your seed through Ko-Fi Super Thanks. You'll find the Ko-Fi link in the video description and the pinned comment. As you give, let your seed become a heartfelt intention of hope, inviting the angels to surround you and your soulmate with divine protection, healing, wisdom, and perfect timing. May your connection continue to grow under God's guidance, strengthened by love, peace, and His everlasting light. The Bible reminds us that every act of generous giving is an expression of faith. Proverbs 11 verse 25 says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." And Acts 20 verse 35 reminds us, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." When we give with a joyful heart, we honor God and place our trust in His perfect plan. If you feel called to sow this seed today, thank you from the bottom of my heart. May God bless your generosity, strengthen your soulmate bond, and fill your life with love, favor, and heavenly peace. Let's continue with divine message. Every doubt I once carried dissolves the moment I think of you, simply because I know, without needing proof, that you are the one meant for me, and that this deep, lasting love was always our destiny. With every step I take, I feel your presence growing stronger, steadier, as if you are always right there beside me, guiding me without needing a single word. Your energy wraps around me in a way that makes me feel safe, protected, and deeply loved. I finally understand that what we share goes beyond anything physical. It is a connection that reaches past what most people ever get to experience, something only understood by those brave enough to fully surrender to love. Realizing this fills my heart with a happiness I struggle to put into words. I feel whole, as though every piece of my life has finally settled into place because of you. I know that everything I have lived, every experience, every hard lesson, brought me here, to you. There is no more room for regret, because every moment, every mistake, every small success prepared me to love you fully, with everything I have. I know the road ahead will not always be easy. There will still be challenges and moments of doubt, but none of that frightens me anymore, because now, standing beside you, I know I can face any storm and come through it whole. The strength of what we share is bigger than any difficulty that could ever try to test us. And it is with that confidence that I keep moving forward, steadier, more certain, more devoted than ever. I cannot wait to see what our future holds now that fear has been left behind. Everything feels clearer, truer. My heart feels light, overflowing with a happiness unlike anything I have known before. I know this is only the beginning of something far greater than I ever dared to imagine. Together, there is nothing we cannot build. My love, I promise I will be here, always beside you, ready to walk every step of this journey no matter what comes our way, because what we share is strong enough to hold anything. My soul feels at peace now because I found you, and I know you found me too. There is nothing left that feels missing. I am ready to give you every part of who I am, without conditions, without holding back. What we feel cannot be captured fully in words. It goes beyond anything either of us has known before. The love you give me mirrors the love I give you, without hesitation, without fear. We are finally standing in the same place, at the same time, ready to live out everything destiny has been quietly preparing for us. Saying these words out loud brings me such relief, as if my whole life has finally aligned with everything I have ever hoped for. You are my safe place, my reason, and I need nothing more than this. Every day our connection grows a little deeper. I see it in the way you look at me. I feel it in your touch, in the warmth of your smile. There is something profound in how our hearts fit together, as though we were made for one another in every small detail, in every quiet breath, no matter where life takes us. Because with you beside me, I know that anything is possible. What I want most now is simply to keep living this love with you. Every new morning feels like another chance to give more of ourselves, to share more, to grow happier together. Just being near you already feels like being exactly where I am supposed to be. I understand now that you are what I have been searching for all along, and I know without question that this love is meant to last a lifetime. I want to keep walking beside you, exploring every corner of this life and everything it has to offer us. The love I feel for you is enormous, and I give myself to it fully, without holding anything back, knowing that together, there is nothing that can stop us. This love will be our strength, our light, our guide. Nothing can undo what we have built, because it is made from something pure and true. I am yours, and you are mine, and there is nothing more I could ever want beyond that. Let's keep living this truth together, in every moment we are given, with all the love we have to offer one another. What waits for us now is only joy, only the quiet unfolding of everything we have ever hoped for. Together, with full hearts, we will turn every passing second into something timeless. Every word I write to you feels like an extension of everything I feel, a way of making this enormous love real and tangible. There is a force inside me pushing me forward, refusing to let fear dictate another step, because beside you, fear simply has no place left to stand. Insecurity dissolves, and the only feeling left standing is love. A love that keeps growing deeper and truer with every passing day. I can already see our future so clearly, something I never thought I would be able to say before now. When I imagine everything we could build together, my heart races with happiness. I cannot picture my life without you in it anymore. You have become part of the very foundation of who I am, and no matter how hard I search, I can no longer picture a version of my life that does not include you standing beside me. I understand now that what we have was never something that appeared out of nowhere. It grew slowly, quietly, in small gestures, in unspoken moments, in glances that said more than words ever could. It was a love that built itself gently, and now it reveals itself fully, in something grand and undeniable. Every part of us fits together as if we were made for one another from the very start. Sometimes I wonder how I ever spent so much time without realizing how important you were to me. But I also understand now that there was no other way for this story to unfold. Every experience, every step, brought me here to this exact moment, to you. Nothing else matters as much as what we are living now, what we are becoming, and what we will continue to build from here forward. I love you more than words could ever properly hold, and every time I try to say it, it feels like it is still not quite enough, because what I am really trying to express is the sheer size of this feeling, something that cannot be measured, only felt deeply and completely. When I think back on our journey, on everything we have already faced and moved through together, I feel even more grateful to have you in my life. Nothing that has happened so far was wasted. Every challenge only pulled us closer, strengthened what we share, and made us more certain than ever that we are ready to face whatever still lies ahead, with open hearts and steady souls. You have taught me so much. You showed me what it truly means to love, what it means to surrender without holding back, what it means to trust without fear. Beside you, I have learned to become more fully myself, to release the limits I once placed on my own heart, and to surrender to something pure and true. You brought light into my life and showed me that love truly is the most powerful force there is. Today, as I write these words to you, I feel nothing but deep gratitude for everything we are together. I know that beside you, I can be exactly who I am, without fear of judgment, without hesitation. You accept me completely, imperfections and all, and that acceptance is one of the most precious gifts I have ever received. With you, I feel complete, honest, and free. With each new day, I understand more clearly that there is nothing I want more than to keep living this love with you. Beside you in every season, through the good and the hard, through the highs and the quiet lows. I want to build a life with you, a story that belongs only to us, a path we walk side by side with trust, warmth, and deep respect. Today, writing these words, my heart feels calm, because I know I found you. I know you are the one meant for me, and there is no more room left for doubt, no more space for fear or uncertainty. What exists between us is real, lasting, and unbreakable. I know that with you beside me, I can face any challenge, move through any obstacle, because the love we share is bigger than anything that could ever test it. I feel so blessed to have you in my life. Every moment with you feels like a gift, a chance to grow, to learn, to become better. What I want most is for us to always be there for one another, no matter what. I want to be your safe place, the same way you have already become mine. What waits for us is beautiful, whole, and complete. I promise you now, I will always be here, ready to live every part of this beautiful story we are writing together. Above everything else, I want you to know that I love you more with each passing day. Every word, every gesture, every smile from you makes my heart beat faster and reminds me just how grateful I am to have you in my life. You are my reason, my happiness, my everything, and with you, I know we can move through anything this world brings our way. I wish I could be with you right now, feel the warmth of your presence close to me, the gentle comfort your company always brings to my heart. Every second spent apart feels like an eternity, and at the same time, a quiet reminder of just how essential you have become to my life. I want to share every feeling with you in this very moment, to look into your eyes and feel our hearts settle closer together, even across the distance. It feels strange sometimes, how close you feel even when we are apart, as though our souls meet somewhere beyond the physical world. I cannot imagine my life without you anymore, without this quiet force of love steadily pulling me forward. You have become my center, my guide, and I am more certain than ever that what connects us goes beyond anything I could fully explain. I feel that we are so deeply in tune that even without words, I can sense what you feel, and that understanding comforts me and strengthens me at the same time. You are the answer to every question I have ever carried, the calm at the center of every doubt. I find myself endlessly grateful for the moment our paths first crossed, and just as grateful knowing that you found me too. Everything we have already lived has led us here, more ready than ever to move forward together, no matter what the future holds. I know that with you beside me, nothing will ever feel impossible. I wish I could show you, through every small gesture, just how cherished you are, how deeply you are loved. There is no more room left for doubt or insecurity. What we have is real, it is strong, and it is lasting. I choose you every single day, with everything I am, and I know you choose me too, fully and honestly. With all my heart, I tell you now, the best is still ahead of us. We are only at the beginning of something beautiful. You are my greatest treasure, and I will be here, beside you, supporting you, loving you, every single day of our lives. Even though words could never fully capture everything I feel, I keep trying, because you deserve to know, in every possible way, just how much you mean to me. You have become part of who I am, and no matter how much time passes, I know I will never grow tired of feeling this deep connection between us. I think often about all the time I spent waiting for you, without fully understanding what was coming. There is no more doubt left in me. Everything I have lived led me here, to this moment, when we finally found one another, never to let go again. Every time I think of you, something almost magical stirs inside me. I feel a peace I never knew before. I want you to know that no matter the physical distance between us, nothing can ever separate what we are to each other. I am here, and I will always be here, waiting, believing, trusting in everything we are able to build together. What we share is rare, and I know it was built to last, because our love is not built on fleeting moments, but on a strength capable of transforming us and drawing us even closer. You are my reason to smile, to keep living, to believe that love truly is the most powerful force there is. I want to build a future with you, to face life's highs and lows together, to laugh, to grow, and to keep living fully, no matter what comes. I know that no matter what happens, we will be together, and that is enough for me, because what truly matters is our love, the deep connection we share, and the future we are quietly building with every step. You are everything to me, and there are simply no words big enough to hold how much I love you, how grateful I am for you. From now on, there is only one certainty living in my heart. You are my life, my destiny, the reason I believe that love truly can be eternal. Let's keep writing this beautiful story together. Every word spoken, every glance shared, every quiet silence between us has meant something. Each one a small step bringing us even closer. What I feel for you moves beyond time itself, and more than that, it confirms something I already know deep down, that we were made for each other in every part of life. When I think of everything still ahead of us, my heart fills with a happiness that is almost impossible to describe. This journey has never only been about the moments themselves, but about everything we have learned, grown through, and become together along the way. Every challenge we have faced, every obstacle we have moved past, has only strengthened the certainty that what we share is honest, pure, and that together, we are truly unstoppable. The future ahead of us holds something wonderful, something only a love this strong could ever create. I want to walk beside you not only through joy, but through difficulty too, because I know that what we have is capable of transforming any moment, no matter what life brings our way. I know that beside you, I can face anything, with the certainty that I will never have to face it alone. You are my strength, my support, my safe place, and beside you I have found the truest meaning of my life. It is remarkable how something as simple as a glance can change everything. I know life still holds many moments ahead, and I want to be there for every single one of them. Laughing, growing, celebrating every victory. Because in the end, what matters most is our love and the story we are building together. I feel endlessly grateful to have you beside me, to share the beauty of every sunrise and sunset with you. I know we are only just beginning, and I cannot wait to write every remaining chapter of our story together. You are the reason my heart beats faster, the reason life feels more beautiful. I love you more than words could ever express, and I know that everything we already have is only the beginning of something wonderful, something built to last. Let's keep walking this path together with courage, with love, with the quiet certainty that beside one another, anything is possible. I am gathering the courage now to move closer to you. Prepare your heart, because mine is already overflowing with feelings I can barely hold back. With every step, every thought about us. I feel the weight of this emotion growing stronger. I am more ready than ever to give you everything true inside me, so our souls can meet in a way that neither time nor distance could ever erase. Dear soul, before we continue, I'd like to invite you to take one small step of faith for your soulmate journey. Sometimes the greatest act of faith is thanking God before the blessing fully arrives. If this message has touched your heart and stirred hope within you, you may choose to sow a seed for your soulmate through Ko-Fi Super Thanks. You'll find the Ko-Fi link in the video description and the pinned comment. As scripture reminds us, whoever sows generously will also reap generously. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6. Your gift is not a payment for God's blessings, but a heartfelt expression of faith, gratitude, and love. Let your gift become a quiet prayer, saying, Lord, thank you for the love you are preparing and for watching over the one you have chosen for me. Wherever your soulmate is today, may they be surrounded with peace, protection, wisdom, and divine guidance until the perfect moment God brings your paths together. May God bless you, bless your soulmate, and fill your journey with peace, love, and His perfect timing. Amen. Let's continue with the soulmate letter. My heart beats stronger, faster, thinking about how soon we will finally be close, how soon I will look into your eyes and feel the quiet meeting of our two souls. I know our coming together is inevitable, because what I feel for you cannot be denied. You are my great love, and there is no more room for doubt or fear, only a deep and steady longing to finally be near you. As I get closer to you, I know I will be standing in front of something that goes beyond words. What we are about to experience together will be magical, transforming, and lasting. Get ready, because this love is about to open into something entirely new, something only two hearts as open and true as ours could ever fully understand. Everything I have moved through in my life has led me here, to you, and I know now, more certainly than ever, that nothing could ever pull us apart. I close my eyes, and I imagine that first exchange of glances, the instant our eyes finally meet, and everything around us quietly disappears. Nothing else will matter in that moment. Only you, only me, only this connection we have always known was there, finally becoming real. Time will seem to pause, and everything we have always felt inside our hearts will finally become clear, undeniable. We were made for each other. My heart races just imagining what it will feel like to finally be close to you, to share the same space, to breathe the same air, to feel an energy between us that already exists even without touching. It is as if our souls already recognized each other, as if we had already lived this moment somewhere before, and now, finally, we are about to come together again. Every detail of that first exchange will be perfect. Words will hardly be necessary, because everything we need to say will already be carried in a single look, in the quiet energy passing between us. I know that in that instant, every uncertainty will fade, every fear will fall away, and a deep certainty will settle into our hearts, the certainty that we are exactly where we are meant to be. I feel that this moment is closer now than ever before. I can almost feel the emotion of it already. And while it has not happened just yet, I remain here, waiting, my heart full of joy and quiet anticipation, ready to finally look into your eyes and, with one simple gesture, reveal everything I carry inside me. Every thought I have about this meeting makes my heart race a little faster, as though the universe itself is quietly arranging every detail to make this moment perfect. I know that when our eyes finally meet, everything we have already lived, every distance, every search, every quiet hope, will suddenly make sense. we will understand at last that we were always meant to reach this exact moment. I cannot stop imagining what it will feel like when our hands finally touch, when we are finally close enough to feel one another fully. It will feel like an embrace with no end, where words become unnecessary, and all that matters is the feeling overflowing between us. I know the waiting may still feel long, but every day that passes brings me closer to you. I can feel your presence even without seeing you, and that gives me the strength to keep gathering courage to finally close the distance between us. This is our path, and nothing can change that. Every step I take toward you, I feel the weight of this love growing, and it only motivates me further, pushing me to keep believing, to keep moving forward for both of us, for this love that only continues to grow. My heart is full of hope, and I know that when the right moment finally arrives, we will be ready to truly meet, without doubt, without fear, only love guiding us home, to exactly where our souls have always known they belonged. Everything we have lived so far was only the beginning. The best is still ahead of us, and together, I know we will build something remarkable. A story written with honesty, with warmth, with quiet devotion, and above all, with love, because what we have is rare, and nothing will ever come between us. Soon, all of this will become real, and when we are finally together, everything we feel now will only grow deeper, stronger. There is nothing I want more than to see you, to feel the warmth of being close to you, and I know that when that day comes, our hearts will finally align completely, and we will never let go again. In the meantime, I keep waiting, holding on to faith. Every second of this wait is its own quiet confirmation of what we feel, of what we are to one another. And I know this waiting will be worth every moment, because in the end, all that matters is that we will finally be together, and that alone is enough to bring peace to my heart. When I think about everything still coming, my heart overflows with happiness. What we share is something words alone could never fully capture, something only two people who feel it deeply could ever truly understand. I know that soon, we will live all of this together, and it will be even more beautiful than either of us could have imagined. Every moment spent apart only deepens my longing to finally be with you, and that longing keeps me steady, keeps me strong. I know that in the end, what matters most is the love we share, and it will become our foundation, our strength, everything we need moving forward. I can feel your energy, your presence, even without us being physically close, and it feels so real, so tangible, that it only deepens my belief in everything we are living. When we finally meet, it will feel as though the whole world has quietly fallen into place, as though everything was designed to lead us to this moment. I know that together, we will be unstoppable. However long it takes does not matter, because what we are living is worth every bit of the wait. I know that when we finally meet, it will feel as though the whole universe is quietly celebrating alongside us. It will feel magical, unique, entirely ours, and nothing will ever be able to take away what our hearts have already built together. Now, I surrender fully to the certainty that our path is already written, and in the meantime, I prepare myself for the moment I can finally look into your eyes and, without a single word, say everything I feel. Get ready, because the best is still coming, carried with all the love in me, and with unshakable faith in what is meant for us. Take a quick second before we move forward. Many channels are reposting and copying our content, but authentic energy cannot be duplicated. For the strongest positive connection and divine guidance, always listen from the original Angel's Message for You channel with the black logo base. Now, let's continue with the message your angels want you to hear. And so, the letter closes, Dear One, leaving behind a simple, steady feeling. Even if the waiting has felt difficult at times, none of it has been wasted. There is a love waiting for you, strong, honest, and lasting, and one day, at exactly the right time, you and the one meant for you will finally be together, living out a love your hearts always knew was real, even before you ever met. Remember, dear one, that the love guiding you, the quiet presence watching over you, is like a steady light in the dark, a constant glow that will never go out. In moments of doubt, in moments of fear, in moments when the weight of the world feels like too much to carry, close your eyes and simply feel that presence beside you. I am here, quietly holding space for you, protecting you, and above all, loving you. No matter what happens, this care for you will never fade. You are held with a depth that is hard to measure, with a steadiness that cannot easily be broken. I am here to support you, to protect you, and to gently guide you along the path unfolding in front of you. I share these words with you now, hoping they bring comfort and quiet hope to your heart. You are loved, you are cared for, and something truly wonderful is already being prepared for you. Keep your faith steady, keep walking forward, and know that this quiet presence is with you every step of the way. Something beautiful is being prepared for your life, a future where love becomes the guiding light, gently illuminating your path. Feel the peace this presence brings. Let this love surround you, comfort you, and strengthen you from the inside out. You are loved, you are protected, you are truly special. Wait with patience, because what is coming for you is unlike anything you have experienced before. And when it finally unfolds, you will know that every step, every quiet hope, every moment of waiting was worth it. I remain here, steady beside you, in every step, every choice, every breath you take. Feel this presence now. Let your spirit soften and connect with this quiet energy. Set down the worries of the outside world for a moment. Quiet the noise that pulls you away from peace. Breathe slowly, let your heart open, because this presence is here, and it always will be, sending you gentle guidance and staying close to you, with endless care. Wherever you are right now, however your day has unfolded, take this with you. You are not walking this path alone. Something meant just for you is already on its way, and it will arrive exactly when it is supposed to. Keep your heart open, keep your faith steady, and trust that the best chapters of your story are still being written. Dear beautiful soul, this angel's message for you channel is a sacred spiritual home, created for faith, healing, and divine guidance. A place where hearts awaken and lives are gently transformed through divine messages. We warmly invite you to subscribe and stay connected, because the divine is always preparing something greater for your journey, something you are meant to receive in divine timing. If you feel moved to support this mission, you can sow your seed here for your soulmate blessings and divine love fulfillment. Your contribution is not just support. It is an energetic agreement with love, healing, and divine alignment in your own life. When you give with intention, it opens doors. Love flows more freely, happiness expands, and abundance multiplies in unexpected ways. Many believe that giving in faith activates a return of peace, joy, and emotional fulfillment in relationships and life. Whether it is $11, $22, $33, or $55, your generosity helps us continue spreading these divine messages of hope, healing, and soulmate guidance across the world. Every seed sown into this mission helps hearts heal, faith return, and souls reconnect with love. This is more than a channel. It is a movement of light, unity, and divine timing. Your support allows this sacred work to grow, touching lives that are searching for answers, comfort, and spiritual direction. We are all connected in this journey, and together we rise as one community under divine love. Let us open our hearts to the abundance that is already on its way. Amen.